My name's Drew Vanders. Welcome back to City Skylines 2. In this episode, we're going to be talking about my new town called Mega Cheeks and the street names that I have changed them into. And as well, the reason why I have a new town. My last town, they had an economy update, and so my other town, it totally had a really bad economy after the update. And so because of that, I made a new town because I didn't know how to fix it. And now I'm entirely focused on the economy. And, you know, if you go into my taxes, I have my industrial tax lesser than everything else, which means that my industrial is able to grow everything else. Having a high demand for industrial makes there be a high demand for residential, which means that there's, you know, a little bit more demand for commercial. So, yeah, industrial, I believe, is the core of society.
That's impossible!
Everything over here is industrial. We have a little bit of blue and some green, but mostly we have industrial. We have a heckin' lot of industrial, so much so that, you know, I think we're destroying the environment. But that's perfectly fine.
Really?
Oh, would you look at that? Right as you enter town, a crash on the highway, which is totally fine. I don't even know how this trailer got unhinged from whatever it was. It doesn't seem like it was this car. That's fine. I guess there could be one way to fix it. We could just, like, delete... Where the hell are the people parked over here? What is wrong with you guys? But we got our four streets, or my brother saw me rechanging the names of my roads to stuff that's really bad. And our first name is Harold Highway and Dale Highway, which is a reference to two people that walk. As you can see, Harold Highway, it's really bad. It's full of crashes. It's totally blocking up the interstate for as far as you can see. Like, it's gathering up over this way, and it is almost nearly to the edge of the map on the other way. That's that. And I haven't unlocked these tiles. That's not my problem. It's not my issue. It's totally fine. And as you can see, Dale Highway is the other way. It goes out. It's nice, it's clear, it's easy to deal with. But anyways, when you enter a town, you end up to this roundabout. You have a choice between... Typically, my idea of making a town is you enter a roundabout, you can either go to the industrial area, or you can go to the residential area, or the commercial area. That's pretty much what I typically set up. But the name of the road where you first enter is called Butthole Street, because, you know, you enter the town through the butthole.
Don't touch me, Frodo!
And after you go off of Butthole Street towards the residential area, the next roads you can meet are a Stripper Street, where the strippers reside. You got Hammy Cheek Street, where it's named after the town you know.
Wow.
You go a little bit further ahead, and you got Nipple Twister Street, what off of that comes off of Nut Road. And then you go to the end of Butthole Street, and you go to Underskirt Street. If you take a left, you go over here, all the way over to this road. And this really long road that follows all of the water, it's, you know, I put down either special types of houses where you can put down a low-density waterfront house, but I think it's kind of stupid because literally all of them have pools and they're right next to the water.
So uncivilized.
Which, you know, really shows the intelligence of the people in my town. But anyways, this long road, it's probably one of the longest roads in town, is called Anal Prolapse Street.
Why? Why? Why?
Don't ask why. It just is. So the street that you would be able to take a left or a right on this roundabout to be able to go into the industrial or the residential, its name is the One Night Stand Street. And then off of One Night Stand Street, you got PP Hard Street.
Nice.
And nearby, you got Virgin Conversion Street.
Man, that's a mouthful.
Off of that one, you got Date Rape Street. And between Stripper Street and Date Rape Street, we got Cut Street. And this area below Virgin Conversion Street, you got Gang Bang Street and Pussy Pounder Street. And then below that, you got Pussy Penetrator Street. And over here, next to where we got our water intake pumping stations, I guess these two aren't good anymore. But we got Ewan Lane. This is a gravel road off the end of Anal Prolapse Street. We got Anal Lane and Cum Lane. And over here we got a vegetable farm, and the vegetable farm is off of the road called Vegetable Butt Plug Street.
Stop it. Get some help.
And we got three growing industries over here. We got, I think this one does just general wheat stuff or flour or whatever you want to call that. I know that this one makes vegetables. I do not remember what my other two farms do. They do growing of some sort. I think one of them does animals, which might be this one over here. If you go off of instead of taking a left down the residential area, you take a right on Hammy Cheek Street. It'll lead you'll pass Asshole Avenue over here on the right, and you'll end up on Prison Street. On Prison Street is the main way that leads into a whole bunch of industrial areas. It goes straight into this mining complex. I don't remember if they do coal or if they do minerals, or it's not oil, but I know they mine something. This is where we send all our bad people, the degenerates. They go into here and they work hard, doing everything that they can to not go back into normal society. So they stay out here for all of time.
Trillion, 300 million, billion.
Instead of continuing off into the mine, if you on Prison Street take a right over here, you'll go on to Stuck Butt Plug Street, which does meet up back into Butthole Street, which is the main street of town. But off of Stuck Butt Plug Street, we have Butt Rose Street, and we have Morning Wood Street. And Stripper Street, it goes all the way down from the residential area all the way into the industrial zone, which is totally nice. And off of Stripper Street, there is the Masturbate Street. Like, if you ever played Terraria, there's a little joke in that game where if you get bait, there's novice bait, journeyman bait, and then there's Masturbate. And if you follow down Masturbate Street, you'll end up finding Baby Kicker Street. And if you follow down Baby Kicker Street, you'll end up at Coat Hanger Abortion Street.
How about no?
And if you take an immediate left on Coat Hanger Abortion Street, you'll go on to Dumpster Baby Street. And both Coat Hanger Abortion Street and Dumpster Baby Street, leads into Prison Pocket Street. And we all know what the Prison Pocket is. And Prison Pocket Street is a really long street that encompasses a good chunk of the industrial section, because it's where we put the prison pockets. And if you follow Prison Pocket Street all the way down, you'll find Buttview Street, which is also as at the corner of Baby Kicker Street and Buttview Street. And if you go from Buttview Street onto Prison Pocket Street, your next left will be No Lube Street, where they do not use any lube in any of their machines.
Wrong!
And off of No Lube Street is Bondage Street. And if you go back onto Prison Pocket Street, off of it towards your left is the Flaccid Phallus Street. And I'm pretty sure that's it for the court names that I've changed in this game. I think it's time that I start making another one. So the way how we end up changing our street name is that we zoom into the street name, we click on it, and up the top left you can hold this over here, and we're gonna change Barlow Street to Prison Poor Street, because that's the other type of prison pocket you got. Guys don't have prison purses, but women, they got a prison pocket and a prison purse.
Until we meet again!
To be honest, my government in this town, it's a little bit more conservative, more about making money, about having a good economy. And because of that, stuff like garbage piling up happens. We have, people waiting for horses and ambulances, and it might not help that I sat through this game AFK for like half an hour and let a whole bunch of problems arise. But that's totally fine. The traffic is absolutely terrible, especially on Butthole Street. Right when you enter town, the traffic is just terrible. And if you look at the highway, I'm not really in much of a geographic way to be able to get there to be more highways going to my town. So I really can't solve the issue there. And my favorite thing about having these really bad street names is that this little tweeting board, sometimes it'll be like, if you look through them, well, say, running out of fuel, visit our new gas station at 233 _ street. They say stuff like that. you know, they open up a business and they're like, we're opening today at 37 Butthole Street, which is absolutely my favorite thing that people tweet out in this world. And it's mostly Butthole Street too. Oh, look at that. Somebody opened up on Pine Street, and well, we gotta rename this, and I don't know what to rename it. I'm pretty much out of a whole lot of ideas. So if you guys have any ideas down in the comments, please let me know. If you guys have any really bad names for any street names that you could put inside of this terrible city, please let me know. And I just got an idea. There's still plenty of more street names that need to be changed, but Pine Street, I have a new idea for Pine Street. It's gonna be named. I need to get a screenshot for this. This is gonna be the thumb screenshot nail, or whatever you want to call it. We're changing it from Pine Street to Bushted 911 Street.
Are we the baddies?
See, the names don't. When you come up with the name, it doesn't have to be super dirty. It could also be something like this, like Bushted 911 Street. And Amity Street can now also be Biden's Memory Street, because you know how it is. This is the reason why he left. Right here. This street name. If this street name didn't existed, he'd still be running for president right now.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
And this little small street over here, Chestnut Street, this could be renamed to Flat Earth Street, because that's what it is now. Every single business here is off of Flat Earth Street, because our planet is totally flat. You see this line over here? Flat. Just like your mom's butt. Or your girlfriend's chest, if you even have one. Oh, I just got an idea for one. Okay, Cypress Street, you will now be Anal Bead Street. You're welcome.
That's disgusting.
Well, guys, this is the end of the video. This is my town of Mega Cheeks, where the road names get changed. It's something terrible. Please leave a comment down below if you have an idea for a road name. It's a high industry, you know, mostly industry, mostly conservative town. You know, that's just the way how it is. And the road names are absolutely terrible. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. If you guys like the video, please like and comment down below. And be fantastic if you gave me a sub sandwich. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.